Hello, Gogokid teachers, and welcome to my channel. If you are coming back, I am so happy that you are here joining me yet again for another video. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. We just found out some super exciting news in the Gogokid world. Probably one of the most exciting updates we have had in a really long time. Finally, our teacher portal is being updated. Portal 2.0 is on the way. Today, I'm going to be covering all of the things you need to know so that when Portal 2 drops, you are able to successfully navigate and find everything in the portal that you need. Stay tuned and we'll jump in. All right, so when you log in to Portal 2.0 for the first time, you are going to immediately notice a tremendous difference. In my opinion, the design is beautiful. They have done a fantastic job. So when you first log in, it will route you to your home page. Your home page will have the highlights of information you need to see at a quick glance. On the left, you'll see things like your key personal information, your credit score, and a to-do list. In the middle and down the right side, you will see banners and some class information as well as parent evaluations. So first things first, let's jump in and explore the homepage in a little bit more detail. All right, so this is what your Gogokid home screen is going to look like when you first log into your portal. Here on the left-hand side, you will see your profile picture, your show name, and your years of teaching experience. Down below will be your credit score. This is your current credit score displayed largely. Down below, you will find your last month's credit score. If you click the little arrow here, it will take you to the credit score page where you can view all of the details about that credit score. Down below, you will find your to-do list. Things such as qualifying for the supplementary course certificate, linking your PayPal, opening more classes for bookings, and renewing your contract will be displayed here in this to-do list. In the middle section here, you will see four main areas. Here at the top will be the banners. These banners will display relevant information for you, things such as contests or promotions going on, or any other interesting and important information Gogokid wants to make sure we see. Down below, you will see your upcoming classes section. Now this will only show up to 2 upcoming classes should you have any booked. If you don't have any classes booked, this section will be blank. But if you do have upcoming classes, they will be listed here. If your class is close to beginning, your Enter Classroom button will be highlighted, and you can enter your classroom directly from your homepage. Down below your upcoming classes, you will see Missing Evaluations. This will list up to 2 evaluations that you have yet to submit. These are evaluations that have not been completed. You can click the View All button here if you would like to go to your Missing Evaluations page to view all of your evaluations that are missing. Keep in mind, it is very important that these evaluations are submitted within 12 hours of class completion so that you don't lose any of your class pay. I personally love that they are bringing our attention to the ones that are missing here on the homepage. I have occasionally overlooked or missed evaluations myself, and I think this will be a big help to everyone to help prevent that from happening in the future. And the final section you will see down at the bottom are your most recent parent evaluations. Again, it's only going to show just a few of the most recent, and if you'd like to view them all, you can click the View All button here, and it will take you to your evaluations page. Now, in regards to your parent evaluations, please keep in mind that even though we do have the translate option here in our portal, which makes us able to read the translations, The translations are done automatically through a system and are not always perfect. If you ever have any questions, confusion, or think that a parent evaluation should be reviewed by Gogokid, please feel free to send a ticket and they will help you out with whatever your questions may be about your parent evaluations. Now, occasionally you may open your homepage and it looks like this. Everything with the exception of your Enter Classroom button is grayed out. This is not a reason to panic. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong with your homepage. It's not frozen. It's done like this on purpose. This means that you have a class that is very soon beginning. So the portal is bringing your attention to that fact and highly encouraging you to enter that classroom via that Enter Classroom button immediately. If you don't want to enter the class yet, you can click anywhere else on the homepage and it will restore itself to normal. Now don't forget, the homepage is only going to display your next 2 upcoming classes. It will not list them all. If you'd like to view your entire upcoming classes page, you can do that very simply just by clicking upcoming classes. All right, so now that we've gotten familiar with the home page, let's go and take a look at the navigation bar across the top of your home page. Across this navigation bar, you will see 6 different options. Home, which will be highlighted in red because you're currently on your home page. Following the home page, you will see My Schedule, Classes, Payment, Referral, and Support. Let's jump in and take a closer look at these pages now. We're going to start with your My Schedule page. And here we are on perhaps what is my favorite change about the portal, our scheduling page. I love that they've chosen to utilize our brand colors and have gone to red for our slot bookings. And I really love the addition of the flame icons. So first of all, let's take a look at our slots. When you open a slot and make it available, it will show up as this darker colored red here, and it will say available within the slot, just like you're used to. When the slots are booked, they will go to this lighter red color and will say booked. In addition to that, the flames have been added to indicate our hot slots. These are the class times that are in highest demand. Some of these slots booking up to 90% of class availability. So whenever possible, you want to open just as many of these hot slots as you can, especially if you are a newer teacher or someone who is looking to fill their schedule and build their client base. So these are great recommendations from Gogokid, and I really love the fact that they are including this information for us right here on our scheduling page. Besides the addition of the flames and the color changes, there really are not any other changes being made to your My Schedule page, so it should be fairly familiar to those of you who have been with us for a while and hopefully won't be too difficult for you to continue booking your classes. Within the scheduling page, you can go ahead and schedule classes as far out as 4 weeks in advance. Gogokid advises that we open our schedules up as far in advance as possible. Make sure first that you double check your schedule and that you're available for the times that you're opening, but you really want to schedule out at least 16 to 20 days in advance if possible, and if you are wanting to get supplementary classes booked. Supplementary classes book prior to the booking frenzy. This means they are booking about 15 days in advance. So you definitely want to have your schedules open at least 16 to 20 days in advance so that you can try and secure these supplementary class bookings. All right, now that we have checked out the beautiful new scheduling page, let's hop on over to classes from that navigation bar at the top of your homepage. There have been quite a few of really exciting additions added to your classes page. Let's go check them out now. Now here you will see your classes tab. In the main part of the page, very little has changed. You're still going to see your class date and time, the title of the lesson, as well as your students' information, their names, their ages, your lesson content button where you can preview the lesson in advance, as well as your enter class button. You'll see also some of the classes now have tags. They may say supplementary, core, or trial classes as well will be marked as such. The biggest difference you're going to notice on your classes page is the navigation bar over here on the left. They have added several new categories to give us some more information, as well as to make things a little bit easier for us to navigate. So let's check out these tabs now. So the second tab under your classes page is going to be your class history. Again, a lot of this looks exactly the same as what we're used to, but there are a few small changes. You will be able now to edit your student evaluation within the first hour following your original evaluation submission. Now, classes that have not been evaluated, as well as those who are still within that 1 editing hour time frame, are going to show as evaluation here on this page. They will both say evaluation. There will not be a way to see the difference between the ones that have been submitted but are still within that editing time frame and the ones that have not been submitted yet. Because of that, it is really highly suggested that you complete your evaluations from your Missing Evaluations tab. You'll also notice that when the classes have passed that 1 hour editing time frame, it will change from evaluation to evaluated. But again, it's not suggested to complete evaluations from this page because you may have trouble figuring out which ones still have evaluations to be completed and which ones are still within that 1 hour editing window. If you instead go to the Missing Evaluations tab, you will only see the classes for which you have not yet submitted an evaluation at all. The ones that are still within that hour booking window will not show up on the Missing Evaluations page. So this is definitely the easiest and most time-effective way to make sure that you have completed all of your evaluations before you log off for your teaching day. Now, a few changes have been made to our evaluation form. One of which I am really excited about is the addition of the lesson content button. So let's check out what these evaluation forms are going to look like. So when you access your evaluation form, much of it is still going to be very similar. Some of the colors may have been updated to match our brand colors, but you're still going to get your student's name, age, lesson, date, and time information, and the questions that you'll be filling out for the evaluation form will remain the same. The biggest change you're going to see is the lesson content button in the upper right hand side of your evaluation form. This will allow you to go back and review the PowerPoint for the lesson you taught, helping improve the quality of your feedback and helping to refresh your memory if you've taught several classes between that class you taught and being able to complete the evaluation form. So this is one of the things I am really excited about. I often will do a long run of classes in the morning, and sometimes when I sit down to do my evaluations, I have a really hard time remembering some of the details of the class if I failed to take notes. So I love the idea of the inclusion of this lesson content button. I think it's really going to make things so much easier for us as teachers. I know this is something that was suggested and mentioned several times by the teachers, so I'm really happy to see that Gogokid is still taking our feedback and opinions into consideration and making small little tweaks here and there that they can just to make our lives as teachers a little bit easier. And the final tab that you will see under classes is going to be your slot history. This is a brand new addition to the portal and in response to some teacher requests as well. Here in the slot history tab, you will be able to see all of the details of every slot you have opened. It will list the class date and time for the slot that's been opened. It will give you the date and time that you clicked to open that slot, and it will also indicate a slot status. It will tell you if the class is currently open, if it has been used, as in it was booked and a class was taught, or if the class expired. You also have the ability to search your classes by a specific date and time. So if you want to know the slot history for any particular class, you can simply add the information in that class date and time search bar, and the system will auto-populate that information for you. Following classes, you will see the options of payment, referral, and support. Very little has been changed on these 3 pages, but we're going to take a second, jump in, and check them out anyway. Nothing has been changed on your payment tab. That will look exactly the same as the most recent update we had to that tab. Also, in your referral tracking center, which is going to be the next section after payment, you will see very little changes here as well. You will still be able to access your referral's name, email address, the time that they registered, what step they are on, and some updated timestamps for when they reach specific milestones in that application process. In addition, you will be able to track and search your referrals by either their name or their email addresses. And the final section across that top navigation bar from your homepage is going to be support. Here it will look exactly the same as it does now. Links to tons of different support documents that you may be interested in reading, or things that may help you as you are working as a Gogokid teacher. And now finally, in the upper right-hand corner of your homepage, you will see your show name. Now when you click on your show name, a drop-box menu will appear. Here you will see the options of Account Center, Contract, Setting, and Log Out. Let's jump into these pages and take a little bit more of a closer look. The final section of your Gogokid teacher homepage you are going to find in the upper right-hand corner of that homepage. Here you will see your Gogokid teacher show name. If you click the drop-down menu, you will be able to see your Account Center, your Contract, your Settings, and your button for logging out. The Account Center will contain all of your personal information, name, age, years you've been teaching, all of that sort of information, pictures of your documentation that you have submitted. In addition, you will also be able to view all of the information you have on your teacher profile, which is viewable to parents and students. Should you ever need to make any changes or corrections to what shows up in your account settings section, you can do that very easily simply by sending an email to support@gogokid.com. Include attachments of anything that you need changed or replaced, and they will take care of that for you. Also, the contract section is going to look exactly the same. It will simply list your current contract with Gogokid as well as the contract expiration dates. And the final section we're going to look at today is your account settings. This is a new addition to this portal as well. Here you will have the ability to both reset your password and to update your linked PayPal account should you choose to use PayPal for your payment option at Gogokid. So both of those can be updated and reset here from your account settings. And anytime you would like to log out of your Gogokid teacher portal, you simply need to click that drop down button next to your show name, scroll down to log out, and click there to complete the log out process. All right, so that wraps up our grand tour of Gogokid's Teacher Portal 2.0. I am so excited for this launch. I cannot wait. They have not given us a launch date yet. They are still working very hard on their side to make sure that everything is working perfectly before they launch it for us as teachers, but I am very hopeful, fingers crossed, that it comes soon. I will be sure to update you and let you know just as soon as I hear more and possibly have some sort of launch date for this new portal. Make sure you subscribe and like this video if you found it helpful. That way you will get notifications anytime any new videos come out, and you will help the traffic so that other Gogokid teachers are able to easily find this content and information as well. Thank you so much for joining me today, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye, y'all.